Good morning, good morning. It is the second day. So we are starting today a little bit later than yesterday. I believe it's already like 11:30 or 11:40 because this morning I went to get a haircut. I don't know whether you can tell. Look at the sides, shaved. Yeah. And on top of that, my 大姐 had a video call with us, and she announced that she is pregnant. Yep, she's pregnant, and she is around 13 weeks. She's already done her 13 weeks, and I believe in another 4 more weeks she will be doing her 21 weeks. So that will mean quick math, about 17 weeks in. And by the time that we meet her in December for our New Zealand trip, she will already be quite far in, right? And the expected delivery is somewhere close to, I think, February. So yes. Right now we are at Naughty Nuri's. We are here for their ribs. So yesterday's ribs at Ginger Moon wasn't really that good. So we are gonna try the ribs over here. And I believe that the ribs, from what I remember over here, was also quite good. Just that the Ginger Moon one kind of had a more lasting impression. So we're gonna try it. We're just gonna have the ribs and then we're gonna get coffee somewhere. Oh, one interesting thing that I wanted to mention was that this morning, script right on the Grab motorbike, right? The rider gave me a helmet, and that has absolutely destroyed whatever inkling of a hairstyling that the barber did for me. And I think it's the first time that I ever wore a helmet on a bike, because previously it's always just, right, free, feel the freedom. Yeah, but this time I had a helmet, so yeah, pretty interesting, and hope I don't have to do that again, even though for safety's sake we should. But yes, let's wait for the food. So I was given a seat right next to some goldfishes, and the pork ribs came soon after we ordered. Again, the ribs are good, but it's not a standard where I would say is a must try, so it's not buzzing once again. But if there's one thing good about Naughty Nuri in Seminyak, is that it's right next to BRAUD Cafe, which has fantastic pastries. We initially wanted to get this, but it was already sold out like 3 hours into their operation. So we decided to just get something that they were readily preparing, which were these almond croissants, which look absolutely buzzing, but it did taste good. So our coffee came first, and then the croissant. And I have to say, this croissant was actually really good. It's one of the things that I really enjoyed here in Bali, so I would definitely say this is buzzing. We did also see Tanah Merah coffee, which is gaining quite a bit of popularity in Singapore. But even though we went in, we didn't get anything, although I believe we should have, because it was crazily hot and we were just looking for an air-conditioned place to hang out. We did find this cold storage looking like supermarket though. Turns out it was a really atas kind of supermarket here in Bali, and the prices were all above average. But with that being said, yeah, their fruits were really pretty, and look at how big these dragon fruits were, man. And yes, to escape the heat again, we went to get a massage. This was definitely better than the one we had when we first arrived. Once again, I'm really thankful for the longer beds because of the demographics of the tourists here being Ang Mohs. And once we were done, we were back on the road. No script, just walk. Wife of mine really likes accessories, but impressively, we didn't get anything on this trip. And this is the shop that I got certain souvenirs the last time we came to Bali in 2018. And we find ourselves back here in Seminyak Square, and we are here at Big. I think yesterday when we came here, we didn't have the appetite to have a second meal or second dinner. So this time we are here for dinner, and we will be heading to Potato Head later? Yes, we'll be heading to Potato Head later. We have ordered a coconut.
Spanish omelette and coconut crumble. No.
Coconut caramel. Yes, a coconut caramel. And we have also ordered ourselves some coffee. Even though it's like what time is it? Like 4:30 already. But we'll see how it goes, right? So right now we're waiting for the food. Then after this we'll go over to Potato Head, and let's hope we enjoy our meal. Do you think this meal will be buzz?
I don't know. I hope so.
Wee! So the food here was not bad. I would say it's more like a rosti and a Spanish omelette kind of thing. Not sure if the same thing, but the pastries were also pretty good, gotta confess. But I think BRAUD's pastries were better. And then it was time to skirt to Potato Head. So the last time we came here, we did manage to get a day bed with a minimum spend of just $100. But times have changed. It's about 2 million per head right now. And given that we only come this late, it's quite obvious that we're not going to be getting a day bed. It's not worth the price. There was already a 250,000 rupiah minimum spend per head if you come in, I believe, after 5 p.m. But for the golden glows, I think it's still worth it. Albeit, please do remember that it's a first come first serve basis. There is no reserved seats, so you have got to keep your eyes open and do not be a tortoise and faster run to any seats that you can find. And so we went down quickly to get some photos before the sunset, and honestly the photos turned out to be very good. Maybe I'll share them in a different post. Oh yes, and this is how they check that you are a guest here. So with the minimum spend, we bought a pizza and also sweet potato fries. Hey guys, so let's do a little bit of a review about today's activities. Now I'm convinced that there's no good pork ribs in Bali because Naughty Nuri wasn't really that good anyway. And it was really pricey too. I also realized that the entire Bali is littered with cafes and also a lot of tattoo parlors. Given the demographic of the tourists and also the residents here, this is not any surprise honestly. But even so, I don't know how all of these different establishments are competing with each other. But definitely that's not something that I have to worry about since I'm a tourist and I'll be going home in a few days time. Oh, and we also found out that Potato Head did expand since the last time that we went there. But then again, I don't think the experience is anywhere close to what Finn's offered yesterday. Maybe because the music was a little bit too laid back and Tanya and I kinda like the very upbeat kind of tunes that we will all recognize and grew up with that we experienced at Finn's. So I guess if let's say you're coming there, it'll be good for you to pick the one that suits your vibe. We don't have anything planned yet for tomorrow, but it's likely that we're gonna try climbing Mount Bator or rather taking the jeep up there on our actual wedding anniversary date on the 15th of September. And maybe we'll be going to Finn's Beach Club again, but we'll be renting a day bed this time round. And that concludes today. See you guys tomorrow!